Hi folks, it's Gordon Brewer with the Practice of Therapy. I was putting together my email broadcast or my email newsletter that I send out every week, and I realized that I haven't done a video in a while, and I thought, okay, let me just send a video to everyone. So here I am, and I'm doing this on Facebook Live. And if you're getting the email, hopefully you'll be able to see the video as well. But one of the things that was on my mind this week is I was thinking about the things that I wish I had known when I was first starting out into private practice. And so a few things that came to mind. First of all, I wish I had outsourced more. One of the things that I think I spent a lot of time doing in those beginning stages, of course, in the beginning stages, you've got more time to do things on your own. But one of the things I wish I had done more quickly was to outsource a lot of the stuff that I have got outsourced now. In particular, my virtual assistant, or now she's my virtual / in-house assistant, Nikki. But anyway, I wish I had done that sooner. That would have freed me up and taken a whole lot of stress off my plate around scheduling and around getting intake packets to new clients and just doing all of that busy work that can eat up a lot of your time. I think there's a point at which you switch from doing it yourself, probably when you get a caseload of around, say, 9 to 10 clients per week. That's probably the time at which you'd want to begin to make that shift to having a virtual assistant do it for you. So if you want more information about that, get in touch with me, send me an email, and I'll be glad to talk with you more about what it means to get a virtual known and done differently back in those early stages was manage my money differently. As you heard from me last week, particularly in this most recent podcast, I've been reading the book, or got through reading the book, Profit First. And it just really just kind of, I won't quite say it blew my mind, but it just really changed my mindset around private practice, particularly around the way that I manage my money and the accounting side of things. So take a look in the Facebook post as well and in the email, but take a listen to that last week's podcast where I talked more about that and why I think that for anyone starting into private practice, or even if you've been in private practice a while, why you should be doing Profit First. And in August of this year, late part of August, I've got the author of Profit First, Mike Michalowicz, who's going to be joining me on the podcast. So I'm excited about that, and I hope you'll take a listen when he comes to be on the podcast. The other thing that I think I had really wish I had done differently, was optimize my website sooner. And I spent a lot of time in those beginning stages learning about websites and putting my website together. If I had it to do over again, I probably would have used Brighter Vision if I'd known about them then, because they could do it all for me, and it would be a much better investment of my time, excuse me, time and effort than to have had me spend all my time doing that. So check out the link for Brighter Vision. They do a beautiful job with creating websites for therapists, and that's all they do. And I wish I had done that, because they would have been able to help me with my SEO and all of that. And then the fourth thing and the final thing that I wish I had done earlier, or wish I had known back when I was first getting started, was to spend less time trying to do stuff on my own. And that kind of ties into number one as far as outsourcing more. But the number one thing that has really boosted my practice is when I got involved with some coaching and mentoring from people that had been doing it a while. in particular the mastermind group that I joined with Joe Sanok. So that really turned things around for me. So a big shout out to Joe and what he's done to help me in that part of my practice. But one of the things that I wanted to share that with you, be able to share my knowledge and help organize some mastermind groups. So in starting some mastermind groups, and what I need from you to help me with that is to find out where you are in your private practice journey. Because what I think would be really great is to match up some people that are at similar places in their journey and to be able to learn from each other, and for me to be able to facilitate that and help people grow and learn how to do better in their private practices, how to build their private practice, how to grow their private practice, how to scale their private practice. I know one big conversation I had for this upcoming podcast with my friend Kristen sorry, Kristen, butchering your name, Kristen Breezy, is that we were talking about making that switch from being a solo practitioner to having a group practice. And so that's coming up later this week. I'm going to have listen into my interview with Kristen. So that's what I've got for this week. Hopefully, maybe I'll do this more often if I get some feedback from you all that you like doing this video message as part of my weekly email blast or email newsletter or whatever you want to call it. So let me hear from you. Thanks for joining me. Hope that your journey is going well. I love to hear from you, and take a look at the mastermind stuff. I'd love to have you join me for the mastermind group. Take care.